Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, members. Good evening, Anns. Good evening, friends. You can unmute yourself so that we can all have exchange of greetings.
Good evening, everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
evening, everybody.
Good evening. I extend a very, very warm welcome to our prospective members, Pradeep Dhandania and Mona Lisa Dhandania. Welcome, Pradeep ji. Welcome, Mona.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I extend a very, very warm welcome to our guest speaker for the day, Neha Kapoor. Good evening and welcome to the meeting, Neha. Thank you so much for accepting our request to be as a guest speaker and talk to us about some good and not so good eating habits, lifestyles, and how we can improve our own good health, live better, stay healthier, and look smart. Thank you so much for being here, Neha.
Thank you, Ajay. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure. Thanks. Thanks a lot for inviting.
Thank you. I now invite our club secretary, Siddharth Hamirvasia, for the secretary's report. Over to you, Siddharth.
Thank you, President. Good evening, Rotarians, Ions, Inuts, guests, and our prospective members as well. On 13th March, we had a wonderful Rotary Sports Meet. It was a very nice, warm Sunday, and this meeting was held at Sira, where more than 400 students participated. And the entire program was well managed by 10 PT referees overseeing the event. Participation were from 2 government PU colleges at Sira. On 19th, we had the ICGF public image, and district award was given to Rotarian BK Krishnamurthy there for Hosa Belaku project. Congratulations, BK sir, really nice. Also, our club major events were displayed in the slideshow during the ICGF, which is a big achievement. Very happy to see that. Earlier this week, we also had our first flag exchange. Thank you, Rotarian Milind Deshpande, for exchanging it at the Dubai Expo. Now, coming to the celebrations. On 26th, that's tomorrow, Anne Rajni and Rotarian MP Krishnan celebrate their anniversary. On 27th, Anne Sandhya Agarwal celebrates a birthday. On 30th, it's Rotarian Dr. Sunil Dwivedi's birthday. And on 31st, and Rita Dikshit's birthday. So wish you all a very, very happy birthday and happy anniversary. With this, I hand over back to President Ajay.
Thank you, Siddharth. So for the benefit of the prospective members and guests here in the meeting today, Hosa Belaku project is one of the most unique projects in many years that District 3190 has initiated. I'm very happy to inform you all that our club past president, Rotarian BK Krishnamurthy, happens to be the chair for the Hosa Belaku project. So what is Hosa Belaku project? In Kannada, Hosa Belaku means a new ray of hope, new ray of light. So we have seen that the slums in and around Bangalore city happen to be one of the places which have not been attended to over the years. The frustration, the dilemmas that starting from the childhood of the people staying there, the children, the youth, the women, the elderly people, they somehow feel they have not been connected with the mainstream of the society and community. So our past president, Rotarian BK Krishnamurthy, and our district governor, Rotarian Fazal Mahmood, they happen to discuss on how we can bridge this particular gap. So we had an MOU with Karnataka State Slum Clearance Board and reached out to all the slums in and around Bangalore so that we are able to reach out to them and see where are the areas where we can handhold them, mentor them, and directly or indirectly, it even can have a huge impact on minimizing the antisocial activities that happen in such areas. So this is one of the most unique projects, and I'm so glad. Madam Lalana Murthy ji, please convey our gratitude and congratulations and best wishes to our past president BK Krishnamurthy ji for this accomplishment. Thank you so much. Now, members, I'll just run through some important announcements. I request you all to please make note of a few dates. So we are having our walkathon to create awareness about the milk bank, which we have set up in Gunashila Hospital. This is going to be on Sunday, the 27th of March. And I request all the junctionites and members to please attend this walkathon. Please be there by 6:30 a.m. We members, we will all be wearing our club t-shirts so that we are identified well, and any of the participants need any help and assistance, they will know whom to reach out to. So I request all the members, we are expecting close to about 400 plus participants in this walkathon. It's going to be one of the most unique walkathons wherein we are going to meet people and talk to them in and around Lal Bagh, Sri Ramakrishna Math, Gandhi Bazaar, Basungudi areas, and inform them about the facility that is there in Gunashila Hospital. Number two, we are going to be having our third club assembly on Sunday, the 3rd of April. The venue is KSCA, Karnataka, the cricket stadium. This is going to be in the morning at 8:30 a.m. breakfast, followed by the club assembly. I request all the members to please attend the club assembly. Number three, we are going to be having our family dinner on the 9th of April. And this is going to be with combined with the awards night, wherein our past president, Rotarian Abhay Dikshit, is the chairman of the awards committee. We want to recognize the extraordinary and exemplary contribution made by non-Rotarians, which has impacted the different avenues of service. So nominations have been received by our past president, Rotarian Abhay Dikshit. Based on merits, it will be identified and the awards will be given. So I request all the members to please attend the awards night with family. This is a family dinner meeting. So I request all the family members also to participate in this. Subsequently, on the 1st of April, we will be having our online weekly meeting. This weekly meeting, we have invited a guest speaker, Mr. Aditya. He is based out from US and he has various accomplishments and renowned, and he is on the advisory board for peace and conflict in the UN, and he is going to talk to us about the important role that India plays in the European Union to maintain peace and harmony in the region. So I request all the members to please attend the weekly meeting scheduled on 1st of April. Coming to the projects, we have visited the Gaushala in Malur, Raghavendra Gaushala, and we are joining hands with our satellite club of L&T, and we will be setting up a shelter for the destitute cows and orphan cows. So this project has already started and should be completed in about 3 weeks' time. In addition to this,
No, it's pronounced Kirtan. The spelling is always
can I
TH, but
request
it's
you to
pronounced
mute all?
Kirtan.
Hey, Ajay, I think you're the host. Can you make
Okay,
me the host? Then I'll be able to do it.
sure.
In the meanwhile, while you were talking about all the events, not a club event though, but there is a Lata Mangeshkar night coming up for music lovers on the 3rd of April. So anybody interested can definitely participate in that as well.
Sure. Yeah. So in addition to this, I'm very happy to inform all the members here that we are starting construction of the school project in Shantinagar. And I'm very happy to inform all the members here that we have amongst us with who is going to be joining us as a member as well, Pradeep Dhandania. And I express gratitude to Pradeep Dhandania and Mona Dhandania. So they are contributing close to about 6 to 7 lakh rupees for this school project. Pradeepji, thank you so much. Really appreciate your generosity.
It's an honor by the club to accept this and do such a great work.
Thank you, Pradeepji. And in addition to this, our immediate past president, Rotarian Velu, is coordinating with the 25 happy schools. And we should be having all the 25 schools in Dodbalapur area probably ready for inauguration in the end of April. And in addition to this, we have supplied 212 computers in a government polytechnic college in Ramnagaram. The computers have already been delivered. The software is being uploaded, and probably in the mid of April, this particular project should be ready for inauguration. We have provided 212 computers in the government polytechnic college in Ramnagaram. Our director of vocational service,
You're breaking up.
Dane, is for BB specialties to the people who are deprived of proper vocations. In addition to this, our club has contributed for 9 heart surgeries, and this particular the 9 heart surgeries we raise also, which is scheduled for 3rd of April, and it's a music tickets with price of 2,000 rupees. Members and friends of Rotary, friends in Rotary, we have contributed for 11 cows, which will be given away to single mothers or widows, and so that their livelihood is taken care of. The project cost is in addition is close to about 3.3 lakh rupees, and this is scheduled for the 5th of April. So these are the projects that are in the pipeline. Now, some very important announcement with regard to the district conference. We are having the district conference, which is scheduled for 16th and 17th of April. And this is going to be one of the biggest events of this year. What makes it unique? What makes it big? What the highlight is that district our own district governor-elect is from our club, and our district governor-elect is going to be making the formal announcement of the district incoming team, and it is going to be a very, very big event and a great day for our club. We take pride to that in a short span of just 12 plus years, the district governors is from our club. So it is mandatory that every member should register and participate in the district conference. And on 7th of May, we have our GOV scheduled. I request all the members to please mark these dates. With this, now, may I invite Rotarian Ruby Chowdhury to introduce the guest speaker for the evening, Neha Kapoor.
Good evening, President and my fellow Junctionites. As we all know, health is wealth, and our speaker will enlighten us with this wealth. It's my pleasure to introduce Speaker of the Day, Mrs. Neha Kapoor. Neha has over 14 years of experience in the field of clinical nutrition, has worked with multiple organizations across India, armed with PGD in Nutrition and Health Education, BSc Home Science, majors in Food and Nutrition. Certification in Diabetes Management by Blue Stream Academy UK, Prevention of Type 2 Diabetes by IDF School of Diabetes, Cancer Management, Lifestyle Management, Food Processing and Preservation. She is a lifetime member of IDA too. Her core competencies are in the area of cancer care, PCOD, gastrointestinal disease, pregnancy care, CVD, reversing conditions like diabetes, NAFLD through lifestyle management and holistic healing. She believes in the power of balanced nutrition, adequate exercise, quality sleep, self-love, and emotional well-being. Her responsibilities include inspire, motivate, educate, and heal people from within, strengthening their body's normal healing abilities rather than narrowly attacking symptoms or disease. Little progress day Each day adds up to big results. There is no better time than now to start living healthy. There is a saying, if you want to enjoy wealth, you should enjoy health. On that note, I invite Neha Kapoor to enlighten us with this topic. Thank you. Over to Neha.
Thank you, Ruby. Thank you for the welcome. And I really would like to welcome each one of you for being here. And before we move ahead, I just would like to really feel myself, I just feel myself blessed to be a part of Rotary Junction because I got such a warmth and love from each one of you. So being here, it's just an opportunity, and thank you to both Ajay and Savita for giving me this opportunity to come here and speak in front of all of you and share my knowledge. So I'm just sharing my screen. Let me know if you can see that. Give me a second.
Yes, Neha, it's visible to me.
Visible. Yeah, so today's topic is diabetes care and how we can prevent and reverse diabetes. But before we move ahead, I can see a lot of healthy people over here. So I just would like to know what is the secret of your fitness. So starting with you, Ajay. Ajay said all are here, and I can see lot many people more over here, and who are very very conscious and fitness freaks. So would like to know from you people because I want this session to be more interactive instead of just making it a very single sided one.
So you will going to answer our all the questions, right?
Yeah, definitely. Don't worry. I will. I'm here till you want.
So I mean, what makes me feel healthy is that number one is I wake up early. Number two is I sleep early, and I do a little bit of workout. So probably this is taking care of my health, and I feel nice about it. Otherwise, I don't really have a great control over diet. I'm a foodie though.
So, how do you call yourself healthy? Like, you have any health issues or you are completely fit?
No, I feel myself perfectly fine. I don't get exhausted. I don't get tired. It's not that I feel lethargic, and I feel nice. I'm happy. So I feel I'm healthy.
That's what we should feel about it. Okay. What about you, Sid? I think I have to go one by one.
Hey, for me, until 2 years back, before pre-COVID, yes, I was fit, Neha, but of late I'm just putting on weight. My workout has reduced. I mean, I never work out. I used to either play squash or swim whenever I get a chance. And both of these things stopped. And now, incidentally, in the last 2 months, everything is opening up, but I've still not started. So you can see how lethargic I'm getting. But nonetheless, I mean, yes, fitness is a way of life, and that's how I was till a couple of years back. So I need to get back into it.
Says if you call this lethargy, I'm really amazed because you are always active everywhere in all the activities of Rotary, and then you are calling yourself that you are lethargic. Then I'm just really amazed to hear that because I don't think I always tell Vinny that how come this man is so active. Jay said. Milanji, all of you are always present in all the meetings everywhere in all the activities, and that's really appreciable because it's not easy to manage everything at home front, then the professional life as well as looking at the social front. So it's commendable. Now, so definitely, like we all have our own definition of fitness. We all think that we are fit, and we know our weakness also because we are the only one who know how the body functions and how we are feeling from within. So anyone here has diabetes? Can ping or unmute yourself and speak. Anyone here who has diabetes in the family, who has diabetic person? Anyone can unmute. No one has diabetes. I'm really happy to hear that. Nobody is raising their voice.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm a diabetic from past 22 years.
Okay, Sanjay. So how you are managing it?
Uh, yeah, I do walking and then pranayam and all. But
Wow.
yeah, eating habits are not up to the mark, I can say. Like, nee, ठीक है, timings are okay, but sweet mixture also, and so many, not like pizza and all, but
I can understand. Yeah. So, but I'm happy that you are doing some sort of activity, you are active, you are trying to, walk on a healthier path. That awareness is very important. And if that is there, I think we are completely sorted. So now, looking at the, let me just start in between. If you have any question, please don't feel hesitant, and you can just quickly, interact in between. And I just want the session to be more interactive, as I said. So whatever the doubts you have, please feel free to ask. So when I talk about the health and nutrition, it should be the lifestyle statement. What exactly we are noticing nowadays is like people are getting diverted from the healthier lifestyle to social symbol, or the society's status, where people are eating for the social status, right? They are trying to eat because they are going out because they want to show their own position in the society. But what exactly is the food? Wow, it is related to our health and how it actually symbolizes the good health. It's something extremely different. We should actually, eat to live. It should not be that living for, the food, or living to eat. So that's what is the difference between the two, and that's we have to understand and differentiate between the two. Now, what causes diabetes? So before we move ahead, I just want to quickly, divert your attention towards the causes of diabetes. There are multiple causes of diabetes. It can be genetic. It can be due to the obesity, due to the overweight. It can be due to the cancer. It can be due to the lot of other activities like sedentary lifestyle. It can be due to the high BMI, your diet, your food, your emotional, well-being also matters a lot for that cause. So what causes diabetes? It's very simple that, there are multiple factors that leads to diabetes. It can be your weight, it can be anything, your lifestyle, your eating pattern, but what actually diabetes can cause? Hello? Am I audible? Okay. So what diabetes can cause is completely different. As we all know that, diabetes is a silent killer. So when the diabetes starts, it just starts with the small superficial symptom like increased blood glucose levels. But what exactly happens after that? It makes your all the vital organs work like crazy. To remove all the glucose from the blood, it starts making your liver work extra. It starts making your kidney works extra and flushing that glucose. It starts putting more and more pressure on your cardiovascular activities so that we can flush that glucose levels out of it. And in that entire process, we start getting a lot of other complications like cardiac issues. We start getting liver complications like fatty liver. We start getting multiple other problems like obesity, which is very common, feeling fatigue, feeling lethargic, and these are just the symptoms. But what exactly we should do is something, completely unknown and untouched, because we always just touch the superficial symptoms. So what basically is the superficial symptom is the high blood sugar levels, hyperglycemia or the hypoglycemia, where the blood sugar levels are dropping drastically. Nobody is actually touching the root cause of the diabetes. What is the root cause of diabetes? It's the insulin resistance. Your body is not able to utilize those glucose. Your body is not able to produce enough insulin that can utilize the glucose, which is then getting accumulated in the body as a fat, which is making you more obese. Then again giving you the symptoms, because the glucose is the source of energy. When your body is not able to utilize that glucose, what exactly happening? You are feeling fatigue, you are feeling lethargic. We have to work on the root cause. It's not just doing the small quick fix to reduce those blood sugar levels. What doctors are doing right now is, I'm really not against them, but then what they can do is they can just help you with the titration part, the medicines. They help you in reducing the medications, or they can help you with increasing the medications to control your blood sugar levels as per your current blood sugar trends. So what we need to do is we have to reduce this insulin resistance. How we can do it? We can do it by controlling our weight, by managing our weight. We can do it by making sure that we are eating the right food. Most of the Indians, they are having such a carbohydrate dense diet. Whether we are going to the north, we are going to the south, everyone is just having so much of carbohydrates in their food. And the carbohydrates is a one of the unit which definitely we need it as a source of energy. But then if it is going to our body in excess, it is getting accumulated as a fat. We need everything. We need a balanced diet. We need, we need protein for our body, for the growth of the body, for the repair of the muscles. We also need the carbohydrates as a source of energy, but in combination to the right fiber content in it, so that it is not giving us the extra calories which our body doesn't require. Most of us are sedentary nowadays, right? And that is the reason we are keep on accumulating the fat. And most of the people, 99.9% people comes here with the problem of obesity. So if we are working towards our lifestyle, if we are improving and making a one small change in our lifestyle, it is going to help you in making a drastic change in your life. And you will never fall sick. So address the root cause, which is the lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that we are adopting nowadays, trying to copy the Western culture, or we are trying to set different status symbol, which is something not, Indian roots. Indian roots always tells you to eat healthy, to stay connected to the home cooked food. How many days we can eat the home cooked food? We never get bored of it. But yes, when we are eating the outside food, after a certain time, we do get bored of it. It's always heavy. It starts giving you the symptoms and your body reflects everything. So we have to just understand that what our body is telling you. So here, I just want to show you with the help of this chart. So if you can see, whenever you are having the food which is refined in nature, which is like, having a high sugar content, anything white, which is like white flour, white maida, sugars, high salt, or even anything which is fried, it's always going to give you the instant spikes in your blood sugar levels. So whenever we are having, it's giving the instant surge of energy in our body. But then again, you can see how frequently it's coming down. So this is a temporary energy what we are getting. That's why the reason whenever we are eating out, we feel hungry after coming back home. We feel craved for it because we feel like having more, because there is no constant energy being provided by the food. Whereas when we are eating the balanced food, it gives us a constant energy. Whether it's a normal, ghar ka khana, your dal, roti, sabzi, salad, what we are having, it always gives the constant energy. In little only we feel fulfilled. Right? If we eat one chapati at home, when we are going out, we are eating more than what is required. So when we are going overboard with the meal, definitely it's going to impact your weight. Definitely it's going to impact your liver, because liver is the one who is going to flush all the toxins and the waste from the body. So we are making the vital organs suffer. So it's not that completely stop going out, but yes, we should go in the moderation. We should eat how much is required by our body. Next, which is very important, that we should follow the circadian rhythm. What is circadian rhythm? Circadian rhythm is like following your body, requirements, getting up and eating your food after the, sunrise, and then last meal should end by the end of the day when the sun is setting. If we are eating late dinners, our metabolic rate is already down, right? It's very low. And if we are eating at that time, what will happen? Body won't be able to digest it. Anyways, we are inactive after evening. Right, we are not doing much exercise, we are not doing much activities. Our energy levels also drop. And there, if we are eating something very heavy or very late, it's definitely going to get accumulated as a fat. Most of the people can lose their 30 to 40% of their weight by just following one small change, is eating, on time, eating early. And if you can adopt this habit, no one else can, really, you don't need any dietitian, you don't need to go anywhere to get this, to shed this weight. Okay. And again, you will never fall sick, because most of the diseases and the problems comes when the fat gets accumulated, and that happens at the night time. So follow your circadian rhythm, follow your body, listen to your body, what time you should eat, what time you should go to the bed, and eat on time. Don't keep on binging it. We don't need that much of extra calories. We don't need. Eat on time, eat proper 3 or 4 meals as per the body requirement, and then give it a rest. We need a resting window, right? Can we work whole throughout the day? We can't. Right, we need some resting period. So same as if you want to add years to your life, what you need to do is follow the circadian rhythm. Make sure that you make one small changes in your lifestyle every single day. It can be any. Eating your food without the mobile, It can be walking for 5 to 10 minutes after your food. It can be a stroll. It's not necessary that it should be a brisk walk, but yes, what you are doing is helping your body to digest the meal. You are not sitting, you are not lying down immediately. If you are lying down, then your blood circulation will stop, and that will hamper your digestion, leading to more fat accumulation. Eating less salt. The more salt we add to the food, it will give birth to the more of the water retention. It will make your hearts work more extra work, and even the excess salt leaches away the water from your body and the cells, making the cell die. So we have to understand the every root cause of every habit that we follow. If we know the scientific reason behind it, we don't need to really get worried about any of the health related concern. The one of the most leading factor for the bad health is the stress. Definitely we cannot completely set it aside, but yes, it's a part of our life. Why we have to take a stress? Try to do some breathing practice, try to do some of your follow some of your hobbies, do anything that is giving you the interest, that is forming the interest in your life. So if you are doing that, automatically you will start enjoying the life the most. Try to quit the habits of having too much of sugar. Try to quit the habit of smoking. If we do that, automatically our body will start falling in the circadian rhythm, making our all the organs work more efficiently. Now the lifestyle factors, how the lifestyle factors affects the blood sugar, we have never seen, but there is a device called continuous glucose monitoring. If you can get that and monitor your activities with respect to the food, with respect to the exercise, with respect to the drinking, anything, you can monitor every single minute of your body's functioning and the blood sugar level and the real-time blood sugar trend with respect to all these activities. So if we are eating the food which is not right fit our body, it will give a spike. But then after having it in the right format, having the balanced food will never give you the spike at all. Exercises, if we are completely inactive, we are not doing any sort of exercise at all, definitely our body will become sick. Our body is meant to move. We cannot sit whole throughout the day. The more we sit, the more sedentary we are, the more it will fall prone to diseases. Again, the stress management. If we are getting or taking too much of stress in the life and we are not taking or addressing the root cause, what will happen? We will start falling completely. Our body will get out of the rhythm, because whenever the stress levels are high, it gives a birth to the hormone called cortisol, which indicates your liver to release more glucose in the blood. Again, this will give the spike to your blood sugar levels, and this will keep on increasing your requirement of the insulin in the body. So we have to try to avoid taking stress so that we are not impacting our body functioning. So stress is again another important factor. Sleeping and giving the rest to the body. Everybody, we all need the rest. So if you are not giving ourselves the rest time, we won't be able to recharge. We won't be able to get the energy to start a new day. The 5 steps to the prevention is very, very simple. It's bringing the balance in your life, making sure that you are being very, very mindful. Mindful eating, making sure that whatever the choices you are making, you are thinking before moving ahead. So mindfulness is another one of the best, strategy as well as the habit that we can adopt. Being mindful while eating, mindful while, doing things, even while, taking up the work. We have to be little mindful so that we don't go overboard with anything. Even exercises. It's not that, whole throughout the day we are sitting. Exercise is not like, going for 1 hour walk. How active you are throughout the day. 15 minutes of walk after your meals, 15 minutes of walk before going to the bed. I think if you can do it thrice, it adds to the 45 minutes of whole day workout. So just add on these smaller activities. Make sure that you are sleeping well. Make sure you are emotionally healthy. Now, when we talk about the diabetes, few things that's very important is the meal sequencing. Even it's about diabetes, or if you talk about the weight loss, having your salad first, making sure that you are eating your vegetables first, it will help you in filling your stomach with the fiber, with the right nutrients. salad and the vegetables always have the less calories, and it provides you the more nutrient dense, nutrients that we require for the functioning of our body, for the keeping all the diseases away. So if we fill our 7 inches of plate, half with the vegetables and the salad, rest 1/4 with the proteins from the dal. You can have the dal, legumes, pulses, anything can be added up over here. It can be chicken, it can be fish, and rest 1/4 for the carbohydrates. If we are following this plate strategy, we will never gain the weight. Having the food on time, eating 1 hour after the sunset, 1 hour to 1.5, max to max, try to finish your last meal by 8 o'clock. And making sure having the carbohydrates in the right quantity, how much our body requires. So only 1/4 portion, and having one cereal at a time. If you're having the rice, have rice. If you're having the chapati, have chapati only. But if you're following that pattern, if you're following that meal sequencing, we will never, our sugar levels will never increase, our weight will never increase, and our body will also function more efficiently. Because we are actually dumping too much of food inside the body, which is not giving it the ample time to heal. Now, what dietary modifications we should make? Even the cooking makes a big difference. Cooking the food on the high flame will always increase the sugar content. It breaks more easily, it increases the sugar content in it, and the most of the nutrients we completely lost during that process. So we have to make sure that we are not cooking on high flame. Acidic food, anything which is acidic, adding on the lemon, adding on the vinegar to your meals or salad will help you in reducing the acidic level in the body. Also, it will help in reducing the glycemic index of the food, means the sugar content of the food. That can also be one of the greater addition of the diet to the diet, which is very simple, like just adding 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, or adding or squeezing the lemon to your dal or the salad, anything. Particle size, like we always think that we cannot eat the rice when we have the diabetes. We can eat the rice. What we have to eat is like going with the long grains. If we eat the sona masuri or the small rice, it has a high glycemic index, whereas the basmati rice has a low glycemic index. So going with the basmati rice instead of having the sona masuri or any other form of rice. So bigger the particle, better will be the fiber content, and less will be the sugar in that. So more processing will always lose the fiber content. So that's why smaller particles never works. What happens if we don't take the correct action? So it's very important that we take care and address each and every condition. So if we are having the higher blood glucose levels, we should do the activity post that. If you have the blood glucose on the higher side, what we can do? We can do it naturally. We can utilize those extra glucose naturally so that our pancreas are not getting overworked. We can have 2 glasses of water post the meals. We can walk for 15 minutes, or we can do the nitrogen dump exercise, which is very simple. Just moving your hands like this, moving the hands like this. All these are the anti-gravity exercise, or doing the 90 minutes, after 90 minutes of your food, doing the stair activity. If we do that, it will help you in losing the weight. It will help you in better utilization and digestion of your food, as well as it will bring the blood sugar spikes down. So naturally, without any medications, you can reverse your diabetes by just following the smaller changes in your lifestyle, which will give you the long-lasting results. So I'm done with it. I hope I can provide some insights, but now I'm open for the questions. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask.
Thank you, Neha. Definitely the way you have presented things, nothing was repeated, and the way the simplicity of language, really appreciate. So the hall is now open for if, any specific queries, and if anybody want to come in, please mute yourself.
It can be anything related to any topic related to the nutrition, whatever the concerns you have, you can ask. It can be anything. It should not be like only diabetes specific.
Yes, Siddharth, please come in.
Hey, Neha, I have a very simple question. So typically, whenever I try to restart any activity after a long time. Say if I try to go for a swim after a long time, I start getting cramps in my hands and my legs. So I mean, typically on the foot toe is where I get it, but sometimes in the calf muscle as well. and sometimes I feel it on my palm also. So is there any reason why these cramps come, and can it be avoided?
Yeah, definitely. So whenever you are trying to work out after a long time, what we should do is like always start with the stretches. Okay, the warm-up session. And always end your activity with the cool down session. If we are not preparing our body, right, we will definitely get these cramps. So to
Oh,
prevent these cramps, we have to make sure that we are doing the warm-up session. It can be for 5-10 minutes, but doing these static exercises helps in cooling down and preparing the, warming the body and preparing it for the activity. Okay. And again, dehydration. If you are not hydrated, if your body lacks hydration, then also you get the cramps. Even though if you're doing the swimming, if you're doing it in the sun, it's dehydrating you, right? Keep on sipping the water. Carry the chia seeds water with you. So chia seeds has like all, it has a magnesium, it has the lot of trace minerals, it has the electrolytes, which will provide you all the boost that your muscles require. Even the protein punch that you get from the chia seeds will help you in preventing these cramps further. And make sure that you are having something. Don't come for the swimming or go for any activity empty stomach. Might be just grab a fruit. Having some simple carbohydrates or nuts with in combination with the simple carbohydrates like fruit and some soaked nuts will make a good combination which will provide you the energy as well. It will help in preventing these all these cramps also. But yes, exercise always it's important that you start in a right way, stretches before and after the workout. It can be any form of workout, will help you in preventing these. Yeah.
thanks.
Even like daily basis also, Siddharth, try doing something. It's like, nothing like we have to go for 30 minutes walk. Don't give yourself a bigger target. Always start with the smaller targets. So might be like 15 minutes walk post the meals, or just doing with the skipping or squats or lunges or holding a simple plank will make a big difference in your life and it will give the strength.
Sure. Thanks, Neha.
Any other
Hi,
question?
Neha.
Hello.
Neha, Ruby here.
Hi, Ruby. Yeah, please tell me.
Hi. Why should we have soaked nuts?
So all the nuts have the phytic acid, which is acidic in nature. So whenever we are not soaking the nuts, it's keeping all the vitamin E content in it, all the omega-3 acids in it in an intact form, which is not available to our body when we are eating it raw. But when we soak it, it actually makes the nutrients available for our body and it releases all the phytic acid. So if you have noticed, like, whenever we soak the badams or kaju, it gives a little pale color to our water. Water was not pale, right? Earlier when we were soaking it, it was transparent. But you see that paleness in the water. That is the phytic acid content that gets released. Even the soaking of the dal is very important. Even the dals, pulses, legumes, all have the phytic acid in it. If we are not soaking it, what will happen is that the nutrients will not get absorbed in our body. And this will lead to the more of the problems and the symptoms like acidity.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Any other question? So see, till I get any other question, it's very important.
Hi, Neha.
Hi,
Neha.
Melissa. How are you?
Thank you so much, first of all, for your wonderful session.
Thank you.
My query is regarding dal only. You said we should soak the dals or pulses. So I
Yes.
want to know, should we use that soak water or we should drain that water?
No, we should remove that water.
Remove
But
that
yes,
water.
if it is the simple dals like arad dal, chana dal, soak it for 2 hours. Don't soak it for more than that.
Okay.
And after that, use the, add the fresh water to it. Because if you are keeping that phytic acid content to the water, there is no point of soaking it.
Okay.
And
And one more thing.
Yeah, don't over soak it. Like
Okay.
chana, legumes, all these requires excessive soaking. But dals doesn't require that much of soaking.
Okay.
So your
Okay.
lentils
Thank you.
will be soaked for just 1 to 2 hours. That's more than enough.
Okay. And one more thing, like rice, I'm a rice lover. So I want to know which rice is best to eat. Like sometime I eat Sona Masuri, Kolam or Basmati, and sometimes this brown rice. So is it good to eat brown rice only, or we can mix or?
Do you have any health condition, Mona Lisa?
I'm perfectly okay. Like there's
Don't
no
need to
such.
worry about go with the basmati rice without any, second thought. You can have the
Okay.
basmati rice, or you can also go with the brown rice or the red rice or the black rice for that matter. All are healthy. But yes, if you
Okay.
prefer white rice, you can go with the white rice. But yes, just always remember the one key rule: never add the chapati and the rice both together.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. That I will
increase
do.
your carbohydrate content in the food, and that
Mm-hmm.
actually is a lot of problem. It's not just because it keeps on increasing the insulin resistance in the body, which doesn't is applicable for just diabetes. It's applicable for multiple other health conditions. Obesity, there also insulin resistance is one of the main cause. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
even if we are talking about the skin health, for that also it is very important. We have to maintain
Okay.
the harmony between the hormones of our body. If the hormones are not balanced, you will start
Mm-hmm.
getting a lot of complications, and all are interrelated.
Okay.
That's the reason, like, we should not add up a lot of carbohydrates in the diet because we are not that active. If somebody is extremely active, doing the sports, completely doing like, 2 to 3 hours of workout in a day, then definitely you can go for it, no doubt, because your body can utilize it further.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Neha, in addition to this, our heredity and these also play a very important role, right? It's not necessary that
I don't believe in it, Ajay. Like, if you are aware that somebody in the family has some health conditions, we should not go with it, like, taking it for granted that this is going to pass on to us also. So we should be always careful. Okay, we know that somebody has, like my parents have the diabetes, or they have the, cancer, or they have the thyroid or blood pressure. We can take the precautions from the beginning itself. It's not that we are just welcoming, okay, my parents have, so this is what I'm going to get in the heredity, right? We don't need to welcome it. So it's better that you be more precautious, or you just be more cautious in that sense, so that you can prevent it. We don't need to welcome anything. We don't need to take it for granted that, okay, this is the, health condition. That's why I always think that, there is no one in the world who can treat us, neither the doctor, neither the dietitians. We are the, our own doctors. Our body is smart enough to help us in the healing process. If we know, because every human body is very unique. I might be allergic to something, another person might not be. I might be able to digest the rice, but another person might not be very comfortable with the chapati. So everybody is very unique, and it behaves in a very different manner. We know ourselves, we know our body, so we should eat what actually, our body is, accepting it. We know after eating the fish what happens to me. I know if I'm eating the fish, it doesn't suit me. You might be knowing that what food suits you the best, what food does not suit you. So you have to just accept that, because body gives us, signals after every food what we eat. If we are eating outside meal and, we are going overboard with it, what happens? We get the stomach ache, we feel uneasy, we feel that, something is wrong inside the body. Body is giving you the signals that it's not right. We are not meant to have this food. Ever you have put the, diesel in your petrol car? We are never going to do that, right? But why we are playing with our body? That's what I don't understand. We don't need to play with our body. Sometimes having something unhealthy, it's okay. It's a machine, and you have to take care of your body. We should not, forcefully feed something. Whenever we are going to have junk, we have that enough subconscious mind that we should not eat it. But then what we are doing, we are suppressing those, thoughts. We are trying to just overcome that, and we are saying, okay, that's okay. Sometimes we can cheat, and then sometimes keep on increasing on and on. So it should not be a regular or frequent habit of eating out or going overboard with it. So I just feel that anything can be treated, and in spite of just superficially treating it, it's better that we address the root cause. What is the root cause? Understand that. In the case of the diabetes, it's always your pancreas are not able to produce enough insulin. Now, how we can actually produce or provide the extra insulin to the body? We cannot. Rather, we get the dependency on the insulins, or we get the dependency on the medicine to remove the excess glucose from the body. But we can do that, naturally also. Making sure that after the food, we are doing 15 minutes of walk, so that we are utilizing that excess glucose for the work, for the energy being done, which is utilized for the work purpose. Or we can do the stair workout, or we can sip the water so that our kidneys can flush it off. So following these smaller tips will help you in overcoming any health condition. Even same with the obesity, we say that we are not getting that 1 hour window to do the workout. Who is asking you to do 1 hour window? Take out that 1 hour window. You can do 4 minutes of Tabata or the high intensity workout. You can do 2 sets of it. You can do skipping in the morning. You can do some jumping jacks in the evening. In between, whenever you are getting time, whenever you are over the call, you just walk. These are the non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which simply utilize the energy which is coming from the food and makes you more fit and makes you more fit and healthier. It reduces the chances of getting the fat accumulation in the body. Any other question?
Thank you, Neha.
This is Pradeep here.
Yes, Pradeep ji.
Just wanted to understand, I mean, I'm a thyroid patient. TSH is the one because of which I'm taking 125 mg thyronorm. So is there any specific food which is good for thyroid and or is there anything which I should not eat?
See, eat a lot of colorful food in your diet. That's the first thing. You should keep it on the thumb rule. Make sure thyroid, how we can make the thyroid functioning work more properly. Doing the Ujjayi. This is one of the simplest technique that you can follow. Morning you wake up, do the 3 or 4 sets of Ujjayi. Make sure that you are walking. Okay, doing the Bhramari Asan. Okay, Bhramari Pranayam, again, it helps in stimulating your thyroid glands. And then avoiding mushrooms in the diet, avoiding the bell peppers, avoiding all these sags, whatever, the green leafy vegetables, especially this, apart from the fenugreek seeds, you should avoid the spinach, you should avoid the lettuce, which is the high cruciferous content.
So even after boiling also, that is not advisable? Or?
No, definitely. After boiling, it's okay. But then I feel that it should be always in the moderation. 2 times a week is enough. You should not go overboard with that. After boiling, definitely the goitrogenous content of those leafy vegetables comes down.
Yeah.
If you are just taking care of those aspects and making sure in a day we are meeting 10,000 of steps count, I think you can easily reverse it. And start having that cold pressed virgin coconut oil, 2 teaspoons and 1 glass of lukewarm water early morning. It will help you. It stimulates your thyroid naturally. So if you are having that coconut cold press oil, it will help in making your thyroid function naturally. It outsources the nutrients and the components that your body requires to make the thyroid glands work.
So apple cider and all that is not good, or is
apple cider is good, but it is not related to the thyroid. Apple cider has a different role. It's a prebiotic. It helps in regulating the enzymes. It helps in providing the bacteria, the good bacteria to our gut so that it can help in the digestion. It helps in the blood cleansing. So it has multiple other roles. It's definitely good for our body, but they're definitely not related to the thyroid.
I get that. So I will switch to the coconut cold press.
If you're having apple cider, you can have it. But yes, one more thing you have to take care and keep it in mind that whenever we are having apple cider vinegar, it impacts the mucosal linings also. So it should not be continued for more than 3 months. You can have it for 3 months, give a break of 2 months, then restart. But yes, it's very healthy. It's a very healthy and very good ingredient. But when you are having it with the mother, so whatever the apple cider vinegar you have, just make sure that it's written over there. It's with the mother.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
Taking it in a right form, like having it 30 minutes before the meals. And if you are targeting that your blood sugar level should come down, then have it after the meals. So if your fasting is high, take it at the bedtime, 2 teaspoons and 1 glass of water. If your postprandials are high, take it before the meals, half an hour before the meals. It will help in reducing the weight also. It will help you in even controlling your blood sugar level. So it reduces the blood sugars by 50 points actually.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's for the cold pressed coconut oil, not for the apple cider.
For what? No, this is apple cider I'm talking about. Okay. Cold pressed coconut oil is, especially for the thyroid or the person who has the hormonal issues. Anyone who has the PCOD, who has skin issues, can have the coconut cold pressed virgin oil in the morning. Even if anyone is facing problem in losing the belly fat, coconut cold pressed oil first thing in the morning will help you in losing the belly fat.
With warm water or just?
Sorry?
The water should be warm? Or
Yeah, lukewarm water, because it's like, sticky in nature. It's oil. So if you have it with the water, it helps in flowing easily inside the system.
okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you
Welcome.
very much.
So this apple cider vinegar helps in losing the weight also, or it is only
Yes, yes,
that
it is
will.
helpful for losing because basically how you are what is metabolizing your fat? It's a liver, and apple cider vinegar helps in cleansing your liver. So if your liver is functioning well, if your liver is getting cleansed, most of the fat is getting flushed out from the body through it.
We should consult the doctor and then we should take it, or we can have
Apple
it.
cider vinegar, you can have it. There is no consultation required for that.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Neha.
Most welcome.
So we don't have any other questions coming in. So, but nevertheless, it's been very, very interesting and very informative, very educative. Thank you so much for being with us and clearing quite of our queries and doubts that we were having. And definitely, we should be having another round of session again, which can take us to the next level.
My pleasure, Ajay. And if there is any doubt, anyways, you all have my number. Anytime you can just contact me. Yeah. Thank you, Uma.
Thank you.
So just make sure that you are just keeping a few things in mind, and that you should take away from this session is that having more colors in your diet, add more and more colors. Make sure you are adding a lot of seasonal vegetables, fruits in the diet. Have a lot of water. We just don't give preference to the water. Keep yourself hydrated, 2 to 3 liters of water so that we can flush off the toxins. Make sure that you are eating on time. If you are continuously keep on binge eating, it will definitely lead to multiple other problems. And that's like, making sure that you can imagine yourself working throughout the day. It's not possible. We need a break. The same way the body also needs the rest. So just give that resting time. Make sure that you are having 8 hours of good sleep, keeping the stress away. If you are feeling more stressed out, make sure that you are breathing, because more the oxygen flows inside the body, the more the calm will be the mind. So we have to make the mind more calmer. Okay.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Neha.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Just a few more minutes, Neha. May I now invite Rotarian Lalana Murthy to propose the vote of thanks?
Sure.
Thank you, President Ajay. On behalf of the President and members of Rotary Bangalore Junction, I sincerely thank Ms. Neha Kapoor for enlightening us on the causes of diabetes and how it can be reversed. Thank you, Ms. Neha, for educating us about the right foods to be included in our diet and how we can also control our weight through this, like including the right amount of protein, carbohydrates, and fibers as well. We had a lot of takeaways, such as the concept of circadian rhythm and a lot of tips to inculcate good habits. And being an expert in nutrition, the speaker also explained how following a healthy lifestyle changes can influence good health for all of us. I always keep saying that Rotary Junction is a treasure trove of talented members. And today we had another talented member in Neha who addressed us and gave us a lot of insights about health and nutrition. Thanks to the club service team for identifying these members and presenting them to us every week, week after week. And I'm also thankful to all the members who participated in the meeting today and also asking questions, so that even the others who did not ask questions got some knowledge through these questions. And thank you, Neha, for answering everybody's queries patiently and giving us also a lot of information in the bargain. Thanks to all the members once again, and good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Lalana. So beautifully summarized. And
Yeah, very well.
meeting adjourned. I request all the members to please raise for the national anthem.
Just one moment.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, Sid. So thank you, everybody. Looking forward to meeting you all on Sunday, the 27th, 6:30 a.m. all Junctionites in club t-shirts for the walkathon. Till then, take care, stay happy, stay healthy. Good night.
Good night.